Hello YouTube, welcome to a different sort of the step volume video. I wanted to make this video for a while, but I didn't think it was my place at the time. But now I feel like I have to make it because now a YouTuber by the name of Qatar001 has gotten me not necessarily involved, but he's had an argument with me. We've had an argument with each other about the situation, and I just wanted to express my feelings here because I feel like I could teach a lesson to viewers who might think that this sort of behaviour is okay. So before we get into how me and Qatar001 argued, I want to give a bit of backstory of what happened between Kieran and AB Trains. I would just like to put a disclaimer here: if Kieran or AB are watching this, and you wish for this video to be taken down, I am obliged to take the video down, as this information is between you two and I should not be interfering. But the fact that Qatar001 has argued to me about this and has not DM'd Kieran, but said very mean things to Kieran because of it, and then tried to drag me into it and tried to side with him about it. I feel like I just have to talk about it so that the viewers actually get some sort of idea of what happened. So what happened between AB and Kieran is that Kieran has copyright striked most of AB's not most, but some of AB's videos, to the point where AB's channel was taken down for a period of time. And there has been some tension between AB and Kieran, spamming way more than just between them two. I'm not going to mention details, as that's not my place. And well, there has been some bad blood between Kieran and AB Trains. I wish all the well for them so that they could solve their problems. But here is where I sound less compassionate and more angry. So if you don't like rants and you just wanted to, like a quick summary of what happened between Kieran and AB Trains, you might want to click off the video now, as the step volume will get a little bit more angry as we go on, as I am still passionate about this. So me and Qatar have been friends for a while, but there is this manager in my Discord who works so hard, like it's unbelievable. He's called not Ben. No. Well, he's Ben. He's in my server. He works very hard. He's noticed that I'll put the screenshots here. If Kieran, again, if you want me to take down this video from here, you can tell me, because maybe you don't want me to share this. But this is what Qatar001 proceeded to think, that this was an appropriate way to approach Kieran. Here are the screenshots. Ben was not happy about this and decided that he needed to be warned or banned in my server because of it. Yes, it might seem harsh, but when you think about it, rules does not just apply. Like, you need to think of it like, just because you said something mean to somebody outside my house does not make it any better. It does not make the situation any better. But the fact is, Ben only confronted him about it. The Qatar then proceeded to add me and Ben to a group chat. And Qatar then told me that, oh, Ben is doing this, he's being extra, and how he's banning me for no reason, and that stuff like that. I was like, still, Qatar, you did say mean things towards Kieran, and it wasn't really your place to say that. Ben must have been a bit upset when he saw that, because it doesn't have anything to do with you, Qatar. He then proceeded to try and convince me that what he did was good purely because what the feud was between Trainson and AB, and how he's on AB's side, and how this, that. Now, here is my first piece of advice. If a situation, just because you feel passionate about a situation, does not give you a right to directly attack somebody involved. Because, one, you don't actually know if the accusations are true. So that's why you stay out of the situation. People say there's always two sides to every story, but I believe there's three. There's the witness's side, which in this case is Kieran. There's the defendant's side, which is AB, and then somewhere within the middle is the truth. I'm not saying whatever they said was not true. Again, I'm a bit apologetic about this video, but I feel like I have to make it. Qatar then proceeded to act as if it was okay for him to attack me on Discord, that's saying that no, you can't ban me because of this. I get your point, but the fact that you said these things is not okay. Maybe not banned, but maybe warned, but you needed to be punished because of this. He then proceeded to continue arguing, trying to say that Train Sim is this and that, and how when he was Train Sim, he did a lot of bad things to things. Even though this has nothing to do with what he actually said to Kieran. Again, if you want to confront somebody about something, do not send these sorts of messages. This does not condone that you feel badly about what they've done and maybe they should improve. This condones that you are a batty fish. And this is a person who believes raiding a server is revenge for maybe doing a mistake, especially if it has nothing to do with them. Well, getting back to the story, I then proceeded to call him, as he was getting me quite angry, as he wouldn't listen to me. I then proceeded to call him because he told me, why am I even involved? Remember, he added me to a group chat and tried to make me side against my co-manager, trying to say he was wrong for saying that what he did to Kieran was wrong, purely because of what happened between Kieran and AB. I then did get a bit carried away, and this is the only time I would apologise to Qatar. I am sorry I got so mad. I should try to be more calmer in the future. But you have to understand, do not, and I repeat this for people who might think that this is okay, do not drag a person into beef that does not involve them. And then when you don't appreciate their opinion on not being involved or not doing something that you've done, do not get mad at them. You brought them involved, which means their opinion is valid, not invalid. You do not bring people into a situation just that they side with you. That's selfishness. You're not appreciating that person there. You're using them for your own personal gain, which is wickedness. Understand me? So now, I yelled at him for a bit. He then proceeded to try and tell me to calm down. Again, I am so sorry here. But I was just livid. You dragged me into a situation. You tell Kieran these sort of nasty things, spammed Kieran. Then when my co-manager confronts you about it, you're then trying to DM me and try to say that you were right for doing what you did. You are completely unapologetic. It's moronic. Sometimes naivety does not get you to where you are, and this is demonstrated right here. You do not you do not confront people on the basis in which that does not involve you. He also said that he's saying this because he did something to his friend, to which he would not mention what Kieran did. Again, I have no solid reason to believe him. But again, how does these messages help? These messages do not help. This makes the situation worse. I told him this. And he did not appreciate my opinion, even though he brought me into it. Which is why I was so mad. But that's what actually happened. And this is the part of the video in which I want to state that if Qatar001 is watching this, you need to improve your behaviour. Because this sort of behaviour towards YouTubers gets people cancelled. Cancelled. Like how AB was cancelled for a week. That's what may happen to you anytime you do this to another YouTuber. And another, trying to say that you're siding with them. And then when they actually come out with something else on the contrary, you're going to be the one looking like a fool. I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, but it is the truth. I am please. Okay, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about that, as I was quite thrown off about this. I might be being over dramatic, and you might have reason to say that it has nothing to do with me, but that's okay. I understand. If Kieran or AB or one of you guys are watching this and you don't like what I said about you guys earlier in the video, you are welcome to talk to me about it, and if you want me to take the video down, I will. But only with valid reason, I must stress. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I've got a very special 400 subscribers special coming up. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.